Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a first impressions video, full face first impressions of all these new products that I recently bought from Flesh Beauty. So Flesh Beauty is a new prestige makeup line that came to Ulta recently, and I was immediately drawn to it because it is prestige makeup that focuses on every single skin tone and being very inclusive. That is the main reason why I wanted to make this review and put this video on my channel, because it's important. And even sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough to make sure that my dollar is being spent towards inclusive brands. So I put my money where my mouth was and I got a bunch of products from Flesh. I bought the lipstick, I bought 2 highlights, I bought the foundation and the blush. So I'm really excited to share this video with you guys. This is the completed look. This is all Flesh products. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and we will jump right into the video. Alrighty, so I already prepped my face with Bobbi Brown's Vitamin Enriched Face Base. I'm going in with the Flesh Firm Flesh Thick Stick Foundation. And I have mine in the shade 05 Creme Fraiche. This is 0.16 fluid ounces. So it's not a fluid ounce, but a lot of stick foundations aren't, but it comes in this really cute package. It comes in this little stick. You know, for $18, I was expecting a little bit more. You know, this definitely feels a little bit cheaper because it's plastic. I have normal to dry skin. It's a little bit on the normal side now, so we'll see how this works. I'm definitely going to work in sections because I've never worked with this product before. I just kind of want to see like what the deal is. I put, you know, like a decent amount on. Going in with my beauty blender. This is not a super full coverage product, which I'm happy about. That blended in so easily for a stick foundation. So that's one side. Here's nothing. I really like that. Also, the shade match is like on point. I think that also might be why it blended in so well. Okay, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I am really surprised with how much I like that. Let's go into the other side. It blends really easily with a beauty blender. For a stick foundation, obviously. Like already mostly blended out. I'm really impressed with the way this blends out. I really like this. So I have dry skin, like I said before, and stick foundations typically don't really go well on me. Even the Hourglass Vanish stick, I was kind of back and forth on that one, but this does not exaggerate any of the pores on my skin. I still do have exaggerated pores like in here and on my chin, and this does not exaggerate any of them. This is a light coverage product though. But right away, I'm like really pleasantly surprised. So as you can still see like a couple of my spots. I haven't put on any concealer under my eyes, but like most of the redness is gone, but my spots are still peeking through. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna put on a little bit of concealer and then we will get into the rest of the makeup. Next, I'm going to go in with the Flesh Tender Flesh Blush. And I have mine in the shade 04 Hug. This is a really pretty shade. Again, that packaging is really cute. Really nice like peachy sort of color. And just from initial swatch, this is extremely pigmented, which I'm not mad at. I typically like a sheerer blush, but you know, these products are a little bit more expensive. I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's like a little fingerprint in the blush. Like they did that on purpose. I think it's really cute. So yeah, just from initial swatch, this is pretty pigmented. So I'm gonna go a little bit more light with this one. I have my Real Techniques cheek brush. Just gonna dip in a couple of times and apply this. Oh yeah. Immediately, this is very pigmented. That gave me all of the color that I need. Just in a couple of dips. So right away, I think especially on this side, I'm finding that the product is clinging a little bit to the foundation. Now I didn't powder that. I like finding products that kind of blend effortlessly on their own. So something to keep in mind. On this side, it's blending a lot easier. So the color I'm really into. I would just use a lighter hand next time and kind of build up the blush rather than going in with a decent amount right away. So next, we're going to go in with a little bit of highlight. So I got their Touch Flesh highlighting balm in the color Starlight, and I also got one of their powder highlights, which is the Flesh to Flesh highlighting powder, and I got mine in the shade Certain. So I have two different highlights here. I'm gonna use one on both cheeks. Let's start off with the highlighting balm. It comes in this little package, the same packaging as the foundation, and again, it's a little balm. I am a fan of cream highlights, so let's see how this looks. Okay, so first impressions, this is a very your skin but super glossy sort of look. Why is my one eyebrow hair sticking out? Chill. Yeah, so this look is very like dewy, glossy sort of highlight. I really like it, and I was not expecting to like this as much as I do. And you know what it reminds me of? Marc Jacobs stick highlight that kind of looks like a deodorant tube. And I actually didn't really like that product. It looked glossy, but almost a little bit gray on me, which was weird. This, if you want like a super angelic and your skin, but again, moisturized and healthy, this looks really good. I'm actually really surprised right now at how much I like that. So on the other side, I'm going in with the Certain highlight. Comes in this beautiful package. I'm going in with my Real Techniques setting brush. That's really pretty too. Have to be honest, like, did not expect to really like every product. Look at that. This is like a really pretty, like, rosier color, and that's really pretty. And then here is the cream. So this one's like a lot more natural compared to that, obviously, but like really liking the way all of this looks. The final product I have from the line is the Strong Flesh Lipstick, and they also have one that is a lot of different nudes, and I have mine in the shade 20 Superb. So it comes in this packaging. First of all, the packaging is really nice. It's magnetized, has a really pretty like metal bullet. Here's the color. Mine did come with a couple of scratches on the outside. I'm not sure if you can see that. There are like a couple of scratches. Weird, but I'm not gonna like freak out about it. Cool. So let's apply this to the lips. Okay, yeah. The color is a near perfect nude, maybe a little bit cooler and a little bit darker, at least for my skin tone. I have to be honest, I am like kind of blown away right now. First of all, this color is really gorgeous. It's one of those colors that looks expensive. Formula is really creamy, but still like lightweight. So wow, I need to like collect my thoughts for a second. So this is the completed look with all of the new products that I tried out from Flesh. I am like super pleasantly surprised by most of these products. Obviously, this is the first impressions. Let's kind of run through the products and I'll give you kind of an idea of where I'm at with a lot of these. First of all, the stick foundation I think is great for travel. If you're worried about getting a stick foundation that isn't really blendable, go with this one because it's light coverage but it's super blendable. I really like that about it, and I think it is like buildable. I don't think this is ever going to be like a full coverage product, and I wouldn't use this as concealer as they said that you should. Again, a huge plus for their products is that they are inclusive as fuck, and that's fucking awesome, and that's the whole reason I wanted to do this first impression. But so far, really impressed and surprised at how much I like this product. To be honest, I don't know if thick stick is a great name for this. Not only does it sound kind of like pornish, it also, I mean, that could just be because the name of the brand is Flesh, but it kind of gives the impression that this is going to be like a super thick product, and it really blends out nice and it doesn't really feel heavy on the skin. Next, the blush. First of all, the color is gorgeous and I will absolutely wear this blush again. So I'm not sure if this wasn't blending well on this side because I didn't set my foundation, because this side it blended really well. But I'm definitely gonna reach for this again because the color is really on point. And these are really pigmented products. Like I've mentioned with all the other products, these are all expensive. So, you know, you want a little bit of pigmentation for what you pay for. I totally get that. So again, I really like this. They get the colors really right with like across the board with everything I've tried. The colors have been really on point. Next we have the highlighting balm in Starlight, and that's what I have over here. If you have been wanting to try the Marc Jacobs Spotlight highlighter, get this instead. This formula is a lot better than that, and it's cheaper. Obviously this is $18. You know how a product can be both hydrating and greasy while also like making all your pores stand out? Some highlights manage to do that. This one does not at all. I'm really liking that, especially for the summer months. If you like the Glossier Halo Scope, I think you would really like this product. Kind of gives the same look, but it's a little bit more potent. Speaking of a little bit more, this highlighter, again, it's the shade Certain. It doesn't look very textured. It definitely gives like a more wet sort of look, but I really like it. Definitely gonna be reaching for this. I'm really glad that I picked up this shade in particular because I just think it's a little bit more unique to my collection. It's $28 though. I think that's a little bit expensive. And lastly, we have the lipstick, which looks great, but the color is really nice. I feel like they really, again, thought the colors out very well. It feels hydrating, but it doesn't feel super like blotty. Yeah, really unique shade. I'm definitely gonna be reaching for this again. Cool, so I hope this first impressions was really helpful. Look down in the description box. I'll leave how the foundation and all of the other makeup wore down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one.